My name is Tempest. I work for Harlem Health Advocacy Partners as a community health worker. So as you can see here, this is our lovely group, HHAP. We manage existing chronic conditions through one-on-one health coaching. We help find affordable health insurance. We have a smoking cessation group. We also have a walking group that's currently virtual. We also connect you to other social service referrals. So if you have any more questions, you could always reach out to us at this email or at this phone number. Okay, so before we begin talking about the risk factors and other things associated, we'll just start off with what is the heart and the basic functions. So the heart is the center of the circulatory system. This is a network of blood vessels that delivers blood to every part of the body. And this blood actually carries oxygen and other important nutrients to all of our other organs so that we stay healthy and work properly. Each day, our heart pumps 2,000 gallons of blood. And you can actually calculate how healthy your heart is through a health calculator. We will do an example. Okay, so this is the heart age calculator. This is on the Department of Health website. As you can see, you can put female, her age was 60, her height is 5'3", her weight is 180 pounds, her blood pressure is 140. Make sure you guys, yeah, she does take blood pressure medication, she does smoke cigarettes, and she does have diabetes. This woman's heart age here. So although she is 60 years old, her heart age is over 85 years old because of the different factors. So the diabetes places her at a higher risk. She also has high blood pressure and the fact that she smokes cigarettes. So this is one way to determine how healthy your heart is. So what is blood pressure? So one of the risk factors of having heart disease is high blood pressure. So blood pressure, to put it in the most basic term, is the force of blood against the walls of the artery. In this picture here, you can actually see the difference between a normal artery, a pre-hypertension artery, and an artery that has hypertension. So you see it like gets narrower. And if you were to imagine a hose, and you put your finger in front of it and you see how fast the water comes out, that's almost equivalent to how your blood is pumping through your body if you have hypertension. So here's a list of heart disease risk factors. So we already mentioned high blood pressure. High blood cholesterol could also be one. Smoking, being physically inactive, stress, as we mentioned before, being overweight, alcohol intake, family history, and even age. So you can go back to the heart calculator and put these different characteristics in, and you'll see the difference between someone who maybe doesn't have diabetes and is at a risk. It might be a lower age.
So what is high blood pressure? In other words, hypertension. High blood pressure means your heart has to pump harder than it should to get blood to all parts of your body. High blood pressure raises your chances of having a heart attack, a stroke, or kidney problems, or becoming blind. Signs and symptoms of high blood pressure. When blood pressures have reached extremely high levels, you may experience headaches, anxiety, shortness of breath, nosebleeds. High blood pressure is known as the silent killer, and it often has no symptoms. Signs of a heart attack. Chest discomfort. Most heart attacks involve discomfort in the center of the chest that lasts more than a few minutes, or it may go away, then return. It can feel like uncomfortable pressure, squeezing, fullness, or pain. Discomfort in other areas of the upper body. Symptoms can include pain or discomfort in one or both arms, the back, neck, jaw, or stomach. Shortness of breath. This can occur with or without chest discomfort. Other signs. Other possible signs include breaking out in cold sweat, nausea, or lightheadedness. As with men, women's most common heart attack symptom is chest pain or discomfort. But women are somewhat more likely than men to experience some of the more common symptoms, particularly shortness of breath, nausea, vomiting, and back or jaw pain. How to spot a stroke. Spot a stroke fast. So this acronym is actually pretty good at identifying the signs of a stroke. So face drooping. When does one side of the person's face droop or is it numb? Ask the person to smile. Is the person's smile uneven? Arm weakness. Is one arm weak or numb? Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? Speech difficulty. Is speech slur? Is the person unable to speak or hard to understand? Ask the person to repeat a simple sentence like, the sky is blue. And is the sentence repeated correctly? Time to call 911. If someone shows any of these symptoms, even if the symptoms go away, call 911 and get the person to the hospital immediately. Check the time so you know when the first symptoms appear. So million hearts ABC. So ABC, A stands for aspirin use. B, pressure control, blood pressure control. C, cholesterol control. And S, quitting, smoking. So these ABCs are very, very important in order for us to maintain our blood pressure down and keep heart disease at bay. Okay, so how can we take care of our hearts? So we have to aim for a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, whole grains and fiber, fat-free or low-fat dairy products, beans, lean meats and poultry, fish, omega-3 fatty acids, engage in physical activity 30 minutes per day, taking our medications as prescribed, and once again, quitting smoking. Also, very important to limit foods high in sodium, salt, saturated and trans fat, and added sugars. So it's definitely staying away from a lot of processed foods, fast foods. Definitely does not do our heart any good. So prevent the spread of COVID-19 in NYC. Just a friendly reminder, everyone, take these steps. So if you're not feeling well, stay home, keep social distance, wear your mask despite if you're vaccinated or not, keep washing your hands and get tested regularly. And also we have available on New York City Well, NYC Well, is a hotline free of charge to anyone experiencing problems with stress, depression, anxiety, or drug and alcohol abuse. If anyone needs any more information, please feel free to reach out to 1-800-NYC Well or text well to 65173.